These people seem to know so much about the afterlife, but very little about the life that they are currently living in. It is crazy to me. Greetings and welcome to Caribbean Vanguard. So someone sent me this video that I thought was interesting because it reminded me of something that I've seen since I was a kid going to Sunday school until now. It is something that I see far too often where we try to convince other people that we are the same. We are the same spirit. The body just looks different and all that type of gibberish as if any of that matters. And to me, it comes off very needy. It comes off very weak. I'm sure other people may do that, but they're doing it from a different position. We seem to be doing it almost from a position of meeting a celebrity because we were taught to worship certain people all our life. And we try to attach ourselves to them so much. And we skip over our own brothers. We don't ever go to each other and say, hey, we are the same, we are the same. But we find a way to skip over our own and go tell other people that we are the same. I'm going to share this video with you. I'd like you to pay attention to the sister, how excited she gets. And this is not a knock on the sister, or the brother, or anyone in the video. But pay attention to how excited, pay attention to how excited she gets. Pay attention to how this guy tried to convince a man who said that he's Scottish, he's white, or whatever the case is. He tried to convince this man that he's not. And also pay attention to how the Scottish man reacts to him. As if the Scottish man is an adult and he's dealing with a little kid and he's basically acting surprised, you know? When a little kid try to surprise you with something and you know what the little kid is doing and you act surprised. To me, that is how the Scottish man was dealing with it. Because this guy was not giving any crazy revelation. Very basic stuff, but it just shows how we like to live in this superstitious afterlife type of world that has nothing to do with now. And that is one of the reasons why we are where we are, why we are behind as a people. We have way too much of that. And it doesn't matter. I guarantee you, that Scottish man walk away from that conversation still believing what he believed. He did not learn anything. All right, so let's get into the video. And at the end, I'm going to sum it up and tell you what I took out of it. Here we go.
I believe I am a white man.
Don't you know that belief is a doubt?
How is belief a doubt?
Because you cannot believe something and know it.
My poor brain, wait, I cannot believe it and know it.
No, and you can only believe in what you don't know.
I like that. You can only believe in what you don't know.
You don't know.
That's why you have to believe it.
Yes.
Ah.
Now do you believe in your mother and father?
No, I know my mother and father.
Yeah. If you know that you are white, explain to me how you know this.
My mother is Portuguese and she's white. My father is Scottish with blonde and blue eyes.
If I get water, I get a black can, a white one, a blue one, and a yellow one, and I fill them with water and seal them. When you look, what would you see?
Nothing, just the white or the black.
You would see the different colors.
The different colors.
And if you trust those eyes of yours, you're going to believe that they're different, aren't you?
I will believe it.
Until you go and taste them. And what are you going to discover?
That it's all just water.
All one. Oneness in diversity, we call it. Now you see all these human beings that you see, they are the same. And if you go to any one of them, excuse me sir, what color is your mind? You see, you hear what he said?
He doesn't know what color his mind is.
No, because we are spirits living in different color physical bodies. We are not our bodies. When you look with the eyes, you're not seeing me, you are seeing the body. When you look at my body and say I'm a black man, that is a program. You was programmed from birth to believe that you are blacks and whites. You're just a spirit in a body full of the same stinking.
Thank you, my friend. I believe.
So there you go. You heard him try to convince the Scottish man that he's not white, that we all the same. We are all like water. We are all one spirit. But why didn't he continue that to say, hey, fishes, dogs, cats, rats, and every animals are simply different vessels. We are all spirit as well. So my point is, it sounds good, but it makes no sense. And it is amazing to me how these people seem to know so much about the afterlife, but very little about the life that they are currently living in. It is crazy to me. And we have far too much of that in our society. And that is why you see so many of us on street corners trying to convince each other of something that none of us can prove. Instead of building. And we're standing in front of buildings that none of us own. And it's ridiculous. So my point is, none of what he said makes sense. And I wish we can stop sounding so needy trying to beg people and trying to convince them we are the same. It is coming from a position of weakness. If you ask me, it's crazy. Horses, zebras, donkeys are all part of the equine family, but they're different. Same way, we are all part of the human race, but we are different. Nature has set it up that way. I get it. We say, oh, it may be a different race in a sense. We're all human race. Yes, we are part of the human race. But, scientists like to change these things when it is convenient to them. Back in the 70s, there were three main races. There were the Negroid, there were the Mongoloid, and then there were the Caucasoid. Since then, Western society has built on that. They have the Asians, they had the Americans, Alaska Native, you have the Black or African American, you have the Native Hawaiian or Pacific Islanders, and you have the whites. So everything that we know, we were taught. So when this man say, we've been taught a lie, well, we've been taught everything that we know. So again, none of what he said matters because it doesn't matter to nature and it doesn't matter to society either. So I wish we could stop with that. That's all I have on this issue. I just wanted to put this out there because we sound ridiculous saying it. So until next time, be blessed.